Hello everybody, this is Solid Waluigi coming at you with Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. And it happened again. For some reason the original audio file was somehow lost. I don't know, there's a present berry right there. But, you know, somehow the original audio file was lost. I don't know how that happened, so I'm coming to you post-commentary. And we're actually going to try to work with the whole post-commentary thing right now, since this episode turned out to be really long, so I kind of fast forward through all of the fights just so we can go through. But I did slow down while navigating through Rock Tunnel, just so you guys know how to navigate it, especially without Flash, which I am not using. And you might want to catch a Pokemon that can know Flash, but you know I'm not that kind of guy. I will teach Pokemon Flash. Because I love my Pokemon, honestly, and they don't deserve, and Flash doesn't deserve my Pokemon. And here's the first fight, coming in. So I guess I was just talking about stuff about the direct and saying like how Clouds in Smash. Never even played Final Fantasy VII, but that's a big deal. Still a big deal. He's in Smash. It's so weird. This is like really, really weird. And I'm just happy that I don't know what I'm happy about. I don't know. I was just trying to segue into something, but then I couldn't think of anything. So yeah, we're just gonna go through these quick battles right here. And hopefully this episode's not too bad. And you can see as soon as that repel wore off, I ran into a Pokemon, like right there, which is quite unbelievable, in all honesty. And so I just hit up that repel and just kind of move it on out of here. And so we gotta just keep on moving on. And down to the bottom floor. And yeah, I'm not moving. Okay, now we're moving. Oh, we're not moving. We're not moving. And here's another trainer battler. I believe all these Poke Nerds, I think Poke Freaks they're called. I don't know. I'm not sure what that trainer class type is called. Draw illustrations of Pokemon at home. And Slowpoke. Yeah, they all have Slowpoke. And yeah, so it's kind of a risky thing having both fight psychic types, because he's probably like my best weapon, but is also really weak to them at the same time. I don't know, it's confusing since the whole bug poison typing. I'm gonna go up here and there's another fight. And I was using a map, so I know what kind of trainers were up there, so I kind of knew which ones to pull out, even though I'm pretty sure I made a really bad choice here, bringing out Mankey first. Well, I wanted Mankey to level up, and I saw Oddish. I don't really want him fighting poison type, so I sent AC/DC out, burn, and then I got poison. I was just upset. I was just really upset by that. But then it's a Bulbasaur, and yeah, he just kind of dies. And going through, the repel wore off, so I just gotta keep on. I'm like, you miss in the old games where you just like, do you want to use another repel? And like, it seems like such a small thing, but like when you come back here, it's just like, ah. And so I just go and heal up AC/DC right now. And another Poke Freak. And I don't think I switched out the Pokemon. Oh yeah, but he had a different type of Pokemon. I remember I was like, oh, I don't want Buzzbuzz fighting that at all. And then this guy is a major jerk who spams smoke screens. So yeah, I kinda hated him. And Mega Kick, just Mega Kick, very useful. Like, not really when people are playing stuff like smoke screen or double team. do try to play the crits here, and yeah, that does work. So yeah, and it has a rage. Yeah, rage is not a good move for Pedro. I'm just assuming that like just how that move works and how Beedrill is just not a good combination at all, really. Okay. Antidote repels. And yeah, I think I realized I don't have any potions on me, and then I'm just like, I'm an idiot. So I try to go through, but you know. And I believe, yeah, we fight this guy, and here's something really interesting. So yeah, hiker comes up. I'm gonna kick him, and magnitude 7, and Mankey's dead. I'm just like, eh. And then for some reason I used dig with Diglett. I was like, why did I do that? That was dumb. And I was like, Buzz doesn't have anything to fight this dude. And I'm like, oh, I'm screwed. And he's dead. And I forget that AC/DC knows Metal Claw and he can take these guys out. So I go right into Labor, the HM slave, the cut HM slave, and he takes them out. I was like, okay. Okay. Yo. What a boss. Nice. I kind of slow it down because, come on, I gotta show Labor in his like moment of glory. And spoiler alert, there's gonna be more moments of glory from Labor here. This is his episode. It's all about him here. And going on, I'm standing around. I'm standing around some more. Okay. I probably was talking. But now that it's post commentary, that kind of detriments it. It is weird talking over this this gameplay that was supposed to be go with live commentary. So it's a very confusing thing. And we see this guy, and I realize I'm gonna have to fight this guy, and I only have AC/DC and Labor on me, and I don't think I'm gonna get through it. So I'm like, can I avoid him? Can I avoid him? And then I'm like, nope. I was like, crap. And so I sent AC/DC, I used Metal Claw, and that's when I realized I could have just used Metal Claw and that would have worked. And now we get our attack up, so it's gonna do a lot of damage, but no, it doesn't matter, he dies. And Labor comes in, and Labor is just the GOAT right now, okay? He is just a legend. He's a legend above Bellsprouts, okay? There's never been a Bellsprout as so wonderful as Labor, okay? He is... Okay, here's the thing. I always get too attached to my HM slaves. It's not a good thing. To a point where I don't even like the term HM slave. I like to call it utility Pokemon, as you know. So he goes and takes us out, but unfortunately he runs out of Geodudes and sends in a Machamp, which I'm just like, oh no, he's dead. I'm just like, no. And just Vine Whip again, I guess. And I was like, let's try Cut, which was a bad idea. Bad move all around. I could have actually won, maybe, if I actually used a Vine Whip, but you know, it's not worth it. It wasn't worth winning with Labor, in all honesty. And we die, and that's just sad. I was like really embarrassed. I'm still embarrassed right now. I could have really just edited this out, but I didn't really care. So here's the rematch. It's gonna die, okay? No mercy now. Like he had time for mercy, but not now. We don't have time for mercy now. Metal Claw, yeah, no mercy, no, it's not even. We're not allowed. We're not letting you go through that. After what you did to me and my people, you're basically just not allowed to kind of live anymore. Well, you're Pokemon, really. You're just gonna live in this cave for the rest of your life, which is really sad existence, but you know. So I'm gonna go around, collect another item, which should be right there. And it is, and it's an escape rope, you know, it's good for when you're in caves and whatnot, like this. So, you know. And yeah, we got another hiker dude, full of hiker dudes, my least favorite. Well, with this team, it's my least favorite. But we know we can take this guy out. There's Mankey, he's karate chopping him. But it's not doing as much damage I would like it to do. But we get a crit there. No, well, it was a low kick, so obviously that would do basically a good amount of damage to Graveler. And we got this Jigglypuff, and we're gonna karate chop that and kill it. And then we don't wanna fight a flying type using Mankey. Quick attack, and yeah, I'm just gonna fight it, and we're gonna send in Rossetti because we want him to level up, which is nice. And some things, and another hiker dude, and Geodude. Let's hopefully he can just fight him, but they get a critical hit, which is just not fun. And Seismic Toss. I decided to get rid of Fury Sipes for Seismic Toss just because it seems like a better move at the time. I think I accidentally cut that battle a little too short. Well, we all make mistakes, I guess. And I'm standing still. Standing still. Okay, we're going. And standing still some more. Here we go. Did I already fight this? Did I already fight this person? I'm getting confused. Wait, what? I feel like I'm a little lost. I definitely already fought you. I feel like I'm in limbo. Did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong? I feel like something very wrong happened. I go around. I do a thing. I find that thing. Okay. So I think we're fighting the same dude over and over again. Well, that's weird. But you know, yeah, I feel like this is the same guy. I feel like this is the same guy. I hope we're not in a infinite loop forever and ever. Well, since I did all this shortening, the video needs to be a little bit longer now. So let's just roll with this. Let's just roll with this. As in roll out, or he dies. So maybe not. Maybe I'm not in the loop. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I made a mistake in editing. I make a lot of mistakes in editing. So yeah, you know, poison powder. And yeah, then another Labor to the rescue. Labor is the MVP of this LP. And I was like, okay, so you can easily avoid this guy. And then he turns around, confirming that I am the biggest idiot. Since I just kind of like stared at him instead of actually being like, oh yeah, you can avoid him. And so I'm just gonna kill his Slowpokes in one move, basically. Well, it killed his first one in one move. So, yeah. Critting with Beedrill, really fun. I suggest you do it, but don't do it in the very, very old games, because that's when, Focus Energy didn't work. It actually did the opposite thing. And here, you can avoid these trainers by just going to the very edge, and then riding along. There's two trainers I avoided. One by going to the one side and then going to the right. I think the one you saw on screen was the second one. I think there's one more trainer we're going to have to fight, and then we're out of the rock tunnel, which will be very, very nice. Came here, we're looking for wild Pokemon. You know, can't blame ya, but we're going to have to kill them. See, like my Diglett, it's going to have to destroy them. And we're going to send out Beedrill just to destroy this Oddish. I mean, just send out ACDC. It would just been quicker and easier. Pidgey shows up. I was like, we can do this. We can do this. And see, we got some crits, and we did it. Critting with Beedrill, so fun. Okay, Focus Energy. And when you get abilities like Sniper, like he has in past games, like I mean not in past games, in future game, when he gets the ability Sniper, and you can give him items like a scope lens, It can get so fun. You can have like a wave of destruction, and you don't even have to use Mega Beedrill. Here we're out here, and then we decide to take, for some reason I'm dumb, and decide to take the pack with the hikers, even though my hiker Pokemon are all like worn out right now. But you know, Diglett takes care of them, and you know, we have to find another one, and I was like, I'm gonna have to use a potion, and I'm upset. And yeah, I was upset. I had to use the potion and to fight this dude, and that made me quite upset. As I said, upset. Yeah, upset. I'm just making a joke how I said upset a lot. Yeah, upset. And here we go, another fight, and he's just gonna be like, "Whoop-doo." I'm gonna be like, "What-to-do?" And he's gonna be like, and I'll be like, "Die," and he died. Another one, he goes, "Oh, but I'm gonna do that to ya, but I'm gonna do this to ya," and yeah, that's how that thing ended. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna avoid this dude. I'm gonna avoid this dude. Oh yeah, oh, da! Hey, you wanna see my Pokemon? I was like, oh. And he sends out this, and I was like, no, I don't even feel like fighting with an actual Pokemon. Labor, go get him! And so Labor, his final act of honor, gets to take out this man's entire team. Okay, a Pokemon I don't even take seriously is gonna take out your entire team. How do you feel? How do you feel? And see, that almost gets him, but he survives. And that is the epic trial of Labor. And just goes in here, and now what we're gonna do is that, you know how I said episode 5 we're gonna pick out that name for Mankey? Well, it's episode 10, so I guess we're gonna do that times 2 now. And so we're gonna go down here to the name raider, and I basically only got 3 submissions. One of them was a Grand Slamwich. The other was Forever, based on the chimpanzee from Stardust Crusaders, who had a cargo boat for a stand. But there was one I did choose from Anonymous, like an anonymous Tumblr ask, which I got at the same time, which I assume is a name that I really like it for Mankey, Akuma. So yeah, a monkey that's always angry. Not a Pokemon that's always angry and is a fighting type. And a Street Fighter fighting character that is always angry. Perfect fit. So now we have all this stuff, and I think we're gonna end the video off. Bye.